What's up? Another day leveled up. It's your boy Salem back with another one for you. We are at the old digs today. Had to stop by, check on a few things, and I'm excited. I always feel good here. So also going to light up the old Palo Santo for the homies, for the player ones, you know? I love this. This always gets me in a calm, centered state of mind. And it looks cool. So wish you guys could smell it. If you guys have never smelled Palo Santo, I have some friends who've never even heard of it. I encourage you to just buy a pack. It'll change your whole vibe of the day. So without further ado, let's get into today's topic. And we're gonna be talking about why you need to play at the level that you were meant to. Yesterday, I had the honor of going to this meeting of men led by Johnny King. Shout out to Johnny King. He's also a men's coach. And it was basically just a meeting of men just coming together, helping each other out. And there's a speaker who's doing really well. There was a speaker, his name was Greg Kimball. He owns like a few music studios here and wanted to pour into the guys and help them get their mindset right. And Johnny invited me. I'd love to always be around that energy. And I was surprised, you know, it was a lot of older gentlemen in their mid 30s, 40s that felt they should come out and actually just hear some other guys speak and actually try to form a community and help themselves be accountable. And that's rare to see these days. But what stood out to me was we split up in groups. I split up in groups of 3. There was about probably 20 guys there, and each guy basically displayed and told the other guys in that small group what they were struggling with and what they wanted to be held accountable for going forward this week. So we all exchanged numbers, got each other's contact, and made sure we told each other like, hey, make sure you hit me up so I'm accountable doing X and X. And for me, I told them that I just want to be back in the groove of putting more videos out, because there's always something in the back of my head that always tells me like, you know, it's not that serious. You don't really need to put these videos out. Who knows who's watching, how few people are watching. And there's also the voice saying like, why do you want to grow? Like, why do you want to do it? Are you doing it for your ego? Or are you doing it for this? Are you doing it for that? And you have to keep like shutting up that voice to really get to where you need to be and play at the level that you're meant to play. Because I know I'm supposed to be here, and it's always this like, I allow someone else to convince me otherwise, or even myself to convince me otherwise, that it's not important to put these videos out. And I know how important it is to you guys and also to me, because it keeps me in a momentum of us pouring into my day to day. When I make these videos in the morning and I go out into the world and do what I need to do, I already feel good. I already made sure I poured into you guys. I got my thoughts out. I made sure I had a clear focus leaving the house. So it helps me in more ways than that I forget sometimes. And I just think it's just like, oh, I don't need to do it today. You know, it's just a video, and I'm getting in a mode where I'm figuring out how to keep these up and be ahead on things and not get overwhelmed, get bogged down and exhausted with doing these videos, because you only get exhausted when they say it's from your ego. And this is definitely not, it definitely didn't start from there. It may have got to a point where there was a phase where I allowed myself to get into the ego, because we all have one. We're not exempt of ego. Like, anyone that tells you they're not is in their ego, and they're trying to hide it. But everyone has it. It's necessary to just be aware of it when it comes up. So it's so important to meditate and always just be conscious of things. But back to what I was saying about with the playing at your the level you were meant to. A lot of these guys in the group, my group, and I overheard other groups, they had so much going for themselves, and they're pretty much like right here, like at the breaking point of just changing their life, but they decide to stop right here, either because they don't have the confidence to start that business, that confidence is to upload and press start on that website. I was talking to this guy in my group, he has a whole website built for food prep, meal prepping, and he's already done a lot of business, he's already done catering and all this, but he just refuses to hit start and to get the process rolling. And I asked him, I was like, what is stopping you? He's like, I don't know, just the overwhelming idea of having to perform, the responsibility, am I good enough? And it's like, you're not going to sleep any happier. You could see it on his face. You could see it on a lot of guys' faces that they weren't where they needed to be, and they weren't enjoying the space that they're in. They're just going through the motions. And I feel a lot of us do that. I feel like we all have to sometimes go into certain environments so they could remind us of our talents, of our abilities. We all have different abilities, and we have to run in that direction, or we're just going to not be doing anyone a service. You're not doing yourself a service. You're not doing your friends, your family, your spouse a service, your girlfriend. You're not doing anyone a service playing at a lower level than you know you could play at. And going forward, I refuse to play at a lower level, to dim my light, to make someone else comfortable, to not rock the boat. You know, like, there's nothing I want more but to help other men, people in general, to recognize their own power and actually play at the level they're meant to, because we're all put here for a reason. Was it Gary Vee says, like, there's like a 400 trillion chance of you being actually born, not just with the sperm, but with your grandfather, your great grandfather, and when he met your great and that exponent of grandmother, things had to just line up. Things had to go well when he looked at her. Conversation had to flow. Things had to be on point for you to even be here. The timing, wherever you were born, so many things had to come into play for you to be born. So realize your abilities, realize the innate power that you have that no one else has. I know for me, I just have a natural way of connecting with people. A lot of people feel comfortable around me when they start talking. They let me know some things I don't even ask. But I realize that's my gift of allowing people to feel almost safe in talking to me and opening up conversations, staying center, not allowing myself to get too emotionally carried away, and being a rock for other people, and actually seeing their actual true potential as well. And I always love to help my friends out, and whatever it is that they do. One of my good friends, he's a full-time videographer, photographer now, and I seen that he had the skills, but he couldn't gain the confidence to actually start charging what he was worth. He has a great eye for videography, photography, and he just refused to feel like he was worthy of charging a certain amount, you know? So my friends and I, we made sure to push him in that direction. Like, you gotta go for it. I don't wanna hear it. Put your head down for at least 3 months, see what happens. Even then, keep going. You haven't been doing it for a year. This dude has only been doing videography, photography for 9 months or so. He's got great gigs. He just landed a gig with Gymshark literally last month. It hasn't even been a year. But as you go through things, as you continue that momentum and you become better, people will recognize it. You can't become any better if you're not putting in the reps. So anything that you're struggling to do, that you know that's your calling, that's your direction to go in, start now. There's no better time to start. They say the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. You're gonna get so far along in the next few months, you're gonna be like, damn, why didn't I start this earlier? Why didn't I start this business? Why didn't I start on my fitness? Why didn't I just begin reading? Why didn't I just start to master the craft, music, whatever it is that you love? Start now, because we're not here for a long time, just for a good time. And I enjoy it. I love to be around people who are enjoying their present moment and doing what they need to do and operating at the level that they are meant to play. Imagine if your favorite musician just decided to be like, no, I got all these tracks, but I haven't uploaded them. You know, I haven't felt confident enough. That would be horrible. Like, my favorite musicians, I love them so much. Favorite artists, love them so much. I can't imagine if they decided to be selfish and keep what it is that they are gifted with. Not everyone has that gift. Don't think that your gift is just like a whatever. It's not. We are all blessed with certain things, and we have to lean into that direction, go all in, and play at the level that we're meant to. Okay? So I'm in this video. If this resonated with you guys, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell when I'm dropping more content. So I'm gonna be dropping that content on y'all, my player ones, all right? So, as always, just know, a belief may be comforting, but only their true experiences become liberating. Grant yourself permission to level up. Until next time, it's your boy Salem. I'm out.